Perfect. Good morning, guys. Sorry. 1 minute. Yes, good morning, guys. Any doubts before I start the session? And everyone downloaded that Global Superstore dataset? Everyone. I asked you to download yesterday. Global Superstore dataset, which is available in raipattanalytics.com first 2 weeks under week 1. Okay. If not, please download it today. That dataset is very much important for the discussion of maps. Okay. Now, what is that we have started? You are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Let me stop sharing again. I'll share my screen. For you also. I'll stop sharing. Okay. Everyone able to see the scenarios. Now I opened scenario sheet.
Yes, ma'am. We are able.
Yeah. Now here, yesterday we have spoken about dual axis, sorry, not dual axis, a blended axis. Do you have any doubts in blended axis? If not, we'll proceed. Guys, did you solve all these scenarios? Did you solve all these scenarios?
Yes, maximum I have solved, ma'am.
Okay. You haven't faced any difficulty, right?
No, yet I did not have any, difficulties.
Okay, then we will start dual axis, guys, today. Okay, just see what I'm explaining here. What is dual axis? Let us see first. Now here I'm having subcategory wise sales. Hello? Yes. Data set? Okay. Yeah, no, not an issue. 1 minute, guys. Okay, yes. See here, if you register you have registered at raipattanalytics.com, right? Yes, right? Okay, then fine. You know all this content, right? So now go to this first 2 weeks theory videos are there, right? You have access to this folder. Go to that, and here, if you go to week 1 videos, below to week 1, we are able to see week 1 scenarios. Yeah. Below to that, you are able to see Global Superstore, right? Download this data set. Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you. That topic hasn't started. I'll tell you. Yeah, sure. Now, here, what is that I'm talking about here is that, guys, and one more request, guys. Today I'll take session only till 8:30, guys. Sorry for that. Only for today. Today some puja is there, so that is why. Okay. And here I'm taking subcategory and I'm taking sales, guys. If I take profit and if I drop it next to the sales, what is this is called? This is called individual axis. Instead of dropping next to the columns that where your first measure is available, if I drop it on the existing axis, then this is called blended axis. Yes, this is called blended axis, right? And instead of dropping on the existing axis, if I drop the second measure on the opposite side of the axis, You're able to see some dotted lines now. Till this point, it is a continuous line. Now it is turning out to be a dotted line here. When I drop my second measure here, instantly the view is getting changed. And somewhere, somehow, measure names is getting involved here. Still, here you are having two characteristics of that individual axis and blended axis. What is that? Measure names and measure values got involved, which we have seen in blended axis. And the concept of getting individual marks cut for each of the measure that we have taken, where we discussed this in the individual axis. So both the concepts are including here. And why measure names got involved here, guys? Here you are taking dual axis. Dual axis means on both side of these, when you are taking one axis, on the other side of the axis also you are dropping this. So here, which one is what to show the values? Here measure names are getting involved. Measure names are getting added to the color, and that is how you are able to differentiate with the color legend that I'm getting. Sales is showing in orange color, profit is showing in blue color. By default, whenever you perform dual axis, by default, you will get these subtle symbols only. Now, I want to give few insights about this dual axis. What are those insights? Let us understand few things here. I'm swapping the view, guys, just to get my axis on both sides like this. Now, what is it? I'm going to all marks card and I'm taking bar chart steps. So as I'm taking on both sides of the axis, I'm taking the axis. Here I'm getting the view like this. Okay, the dual axis view means here, of course, it is also for relative comparison, but on the same scale, on the same scope. Here you will see for this much of sale, what is my profit? For this much of sale, what is my profit? At that glance only, comparing two measures at a time. This is what we are doing here. Then let us understand this view here. Here, what is this orange is talking about? Sales. What is this blue is talking about? Profits. Then here, whenever I look into this, here it is looking as if I am having profits. At some points, you are unable to see the sale values, guys. Why you are unable to see the sale values? When the value of this measure is more than the value of this sale, more than the measure orange, more than orange color, if you are getting something from this blue color, then obviously that orange will be hidden behind this, right? So that is why you are unable to see the bars. But tell me one thing, is there any case on this earth where you will get profit more than your sale? For example, you are selling your product for 100 rupees, but you are getting a profit of 1000 rupees. You will never have any such scenario, right? But why we are getting values like this? And if you feel that the values are hiding behind this, then here just swap the dimensions that you are having. When I swap the dimensions that, measure that I'm having, sales is coming to the front and profit is moving to the back. Here you are able to see, right? When I'm showing the sale, it is not showing something like I'm not at all having any profit. Either positive or negative, some profit should be there, right? At least 0. But here it is not giving me any inference about. No voice. Guys, any other one facing the same issue?
No, ma'am.
Guys, I'm very clear. My internet speed is also fine, guys, but can you please rejoin? Please rejoin once. Here, there is no such scenario that only sale will exist without profit. Then why it is coming like that? Here, when I'm dropping my second measure on the other side of the axis, this is my sales axis. Yes or no? First, I have taken sales axis. Then, what is that scale will be coming? Is this scale is defined by you? No. Based on the measure value that it is holding, automatically Tableau is defining me this scale. Then again, I dropped on the other end of the axis, I dropped my profit. Yes or no? When I dropped my profit on the other end of the axis, what the profit values is consisting of. Profit values is consisting of on a scale of 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K. Here on the sales axis, 200K, 250K, 300K, 350K, like that. When sales is taking this one as the reference, obviously, if the value is 3,30,000, then obviously the length of the bar will be like this. When it is showing the profit value, when the profit value is 55,000, when it is taking the reference of this axis, obviously the length of the bar will be this much. Yes or no? But when it is, when I want to draw some conclusion out of this view, then am I able to draw any conclusion? Because different scales, guys. And every time when you are writing any inference from this, you need to consider this scale and you need to consider this scale. Again, is it giving you any relative comparison? For this much, how much I'm getting? For this much, how much I'm getting? That clear indication you should have. That is why, what is that we are doing here? When you right click on the axis, you are having one such option called synchronize axis. I'm clicking on this synchronize axis. When I click on this synchronize axis, everything other than which one are giving us the negative values, everything is not showing here. Why? Because I kept sales in the front row and profits in the back row. Now, again, I am bringing profit to the front row. Now, for this much of sale that I'm having, this is the profit that I'm getting. For this much of sale, even after giving this much of sale, I'm getting a loss of this much. So why I'm getting, again, they'll need some separate analysis on this and what are the products they are selling here and in which regions they are selling here and what in which regions they are getting this loss. All these details, when they are having some values like this, of course, they need to see some data that is regarding to this, right? Again, the steps will be further to show all the values that are related to these values. That is how you will define your dashboards. That is how you will define your summary dashboards and detailed dashboards. This will be part of your summary dashboard. Once you want to see the details of this, again, you will link the details of all this in a detailed dashboard. Okay, so this is called dual axis. Once I got my dual axis on both the sides, here is the scale is same? Is the scale is same?
Yes.
Then do I need the axis on both the sides? Here I'm right clicking on one axis and I'm unselecting the show header. Then what? I'm getting one axis. I'm showing dual measures here, two measures here with relative comparison. This is what dual axis is all about. Till this point, you're clear? I'll add few more points to this.
Okay.
Ma'am, one question here. I mean, basically, if we are having the more than one measures to compare the values and all, so then we are going for the dual axis first of all. But while applying the dual axis, the synchronizing axis is the most important part, because after the synchronization, the label of this what can you say? This scale becomes similar, right?
Yes.
So that is the so my main concern is it necessary always to apply the synchronization, like without applying the synchronized axis, the scale will not be same, right?
Okay, let me yeah, that my voice is not audible. Pradeep, can you rejoin once again? Why? Because my voice is clear. Can you please rejoin? Why? Because you are the only one facing the issue. Please rejoin, Pradeep. Okay, now let me explain one scenario here. I'm taking subcategory, guys. I'm taking sales. Let me swap. I'll get my axis this side. And here I am bringing discount and I'm dropping on the other end of the axis. Now here I'm taking average of the discount. Now here I'm taking bar charts. Now, what is that I'm showing here? Different scale of units. Of course, different scale of units, but I'm not synchronizing this here. I'm not at all doing any synchronization here. Can you write any inference? Of course, being a developer, you can understand what is that you are drawing out of this. But when the end user is using this, then how he needs to understand whatever the bars that you are showing, this red color is talking about taking the reference of this axis, and orange is taking the reference of this axis. And that is how you need to draw his inference. Every time, obviously, guys, here, how they will, what is the benefit of using dual axis? What is the benefit or what is the use of your dual axis? I'm presenting you these two outputs to you guys. So what is this dashboard? We'll learn later. I'm presenting you these two outputs. Then, which one is feasible for us to draw the inference? Sorry guys, 1 second. I'm giving you these two outputs, guys. Tell me which one will be feasible for you to draw the inputs. Of course, here I have taken different scale of measure. Here this is in the form of percentages. Here this is in the form of lakhs or thousands. But every time you need to refer to your scale when you are talking about this. Every time you need to refer about this scale when you are talking about sales. Yes or no?
Correct.
That is why synchronization of axis is a must. Why to confuse one person? So if you don't want to synchronize, don't confuse that person with presenting your data with some complex view. Just present the data in a simple view. Like either take it in the form of this, where you don't need to consider about anything about your scales or anything about synchronizing and all. Here, just I'm showing the measure for this much of sale that I'm giving. I offered an average of 7%, 7% discount. So this for this much, I offered 16% discount. This is giving us very clear reference, or else I am dropping like this. So sales is giving this much and average discount is this much. So when this view will be feasible, of course, Tableau is now allowing us to have different scale of units to present dual axis. Earlier, it was not very recent update, guys. This is like, it happened long back. But here, Tableau is now allowing different scale of units to perform this dual axis. But earlier, Tableau used to allow only those scale of units which are similar to each other. Now clear, guys?
Ma'am, one quick question.
Yes.
In fact, clarification. Can you show me how to create a dual axis once again?
Dual axis once again?
Yeah, just I mean getting that axis scale.
I'm taking sales. And one more point, guys. So how we are building dual axis, guys? Either drop it on the other end of the axis, or else take your individual axis, right click on the second measure and go to the options. Here also, you're able to see the option of dual axis. Both ways will give you. Now tell me, what is your doubt?
Yeah, this was my question, ma'am. Clarified.
What
how
is
to
your
create a dual?
Okay.
How to create the dual?
Yeah, both ways. Drop it on the other side of the axis or right click on the second measure and take it dual axis. Still this point you are clear?
You mean here drop it to the other axis? It means that either it may be the x-axis or y-axis, right?
Sorry, I haven't got your question. Can you repeat your question?
So you are telling that either for the dual axis we need to drop our the measures value on the other axis, right?
Yeah, drop the second measure on. Yes.
It means that if we can drop on the opposite side of x-axis or opposite side of y-axis.
No,
Right?
no, wherever your axis is there. For example, I'm swapping. Now, where your axis is available horizontally,
Yeah, horizontal.
then you
Yes.
need to drop it on the other side. Now I'm
Other side.
swapping. Where it is available left side. Now you need to drop it on the right side.
Okay, fine.
Okay. If you are clear, I need to add few more points, guys. Okay, I'm taking it as yes, and you understood this. Now, tell me one simple thing. Now, I want to take quantity also into the view. This is my dual axis. I know that. And whatever that I want to do, I can do it here by using this sales and profit. Now, I am taking quantity to the view, guys. I have every right to take the third measure. Is Tableau is not allowing? When I'm bringing, are you getting these red borders here? Yes, of course, everywhere you are getting. That means Tableau is ready to accept the measure that you are taking. Now, my question is here, of course, when you are considering these two, I'm considering these two, can I able to perform dual axis here? No. Again, I'm taking one more measure. Then what I'm having? See, even when you are performing your dual axis, again, you can have your individual axis. Again, here, you are getting separate marks card for this. I am bringing discount here. Again, even count of measures you are having in the view. Even number of measures, even count of measures you are having in the view. When I right click on this, now, are you able to get the option of dual axis? Yes. That means here you can bring even number of measures to the view. And again, I am bringing customer count, order count. Again, what? Again, you are getting even number of measures. Again, am I able to perform the dual axis? Of course. For those many number of measures that you have taken, those many number of marks cards you are getting along with the default marks card all. Yes or no? So here more than one dual axis is also possible in the view. That is the conclusion you need to understand here. That is one point. Let me add few more points. Now I am taking category, guys. I am dropping here. Okay, this is subcategory, right? Let me drop. So why I'm not taking category? You will get confused, guys. So why? Because category and subcategory are in hierarchy. You will get only values to few, which belongs to what. So that is why I'm taking out category. So what is that? I'll explain you. Don't worry. So here I'm taking segment to the rows where I'm having my measures. Then what is that it is giving? It is giving us the small multiples, subcategory wise sales and profits for home office, corporate and consumer. Small multiple. I'm taking this here. Or else let me take region here. Now what? This is nesting of dual axis, but nested dimensions. Here, the view is not accordingly. Here, it is not giving you in such a way that you will understand. When you swap this, then you can understand. Under consumer, here you are having these regions. Under corporate, here you are having these regions. Under home office, here you are having these regions. Okay, nesting of dimensions and small multiples is also possible when you are taking your dual axis. Okay, clear? Now, can we go to the scenarios? Display year-wise total sales and profits in the form of dual axis. You can do this. Display segment-wise, ship mode-wise, number of customers and number of orders. Display market-wise sum of sales and sum of profits. All these scenarios you can do this, guys. I'm not doing these scenarios. Will that be fine? Display state-wise number of cities and number of postal codes using dual, individual, and blended access. Build dual access with any dimension and any measure of your choice. Any measure of your choice, but show only one axis. And here you're showing this bar charts. And can I be able to convert this to something else? Yes, I'm able to take the shapes. I'm able to take anything that I want here in the form of individual images. Again here, for this much of sale, this much profit, for this much of sale, this much profit. So like that, you can write the inference, or like that, you can take any such shape that you want in the view.
Ma'am, one quick question here.
Yes.
Now, rather than projecting it as a star or a circle there, can we project as a small a bar or a line kind of things?
Yeah, here, for example, I'm taking my year, guys. Sales. Profit. Now here, for the sales that I'm giving here, how the trend of this profit is going on. Or else for the profit that I'm giving here, how the trend of sales is happening. For this much of profit, how the sales trend happened. Generally, which one will be the highest measure that you are having, that one will choose it as bar graphs, and the line will pass on through the bar graph so that it can gives you the clear understanding how the graph is going. Is it increasing or is it decreasing? That analysis can be done when you are having your time series data. Generally also you can take this line chart, but generally when we are having this what you call time series analysis, in that cases we generally go with this bar and line charts. Okay. Yes, let me take subcategory. See now, what is that I want to do, guys? I want to replace my region with subcategory. Then what is that I have done? I'm bringing my region. I'm bringing my subcategory and I'm dropping on this region. Now see, immediately it will be replaced with that. Okay. And one more point, I'll show you what is that. I'm having subcategory, guys. I'm having sales. Now, what is that I have done here? I have taken sales and I dropped in the label. After that, I got to know that sales is not required to be taken in the label. So instead I need to drop it in the color. Then again, what is that we'll do? I have taken sales out and I taken the sales into color. Instead, just click on this icon that you are getting in the marks card. For example, as I drop now sales into color, now I'm getting this color icon. Click on this color icon. Then you will have the options for the remaining 4. What are these remaining 4 that are available in the marks card? As you dropped in the color, what are the leftover options? These 4 are the leftover options that will be coming here. For example, I'm dropping sales in the label. Now, when you click on this T, what are the other 4 options that are available on this? Either you can move it to color, size, detail, and tooltip. Now I'm moving it to color. Then see, immediately it will switch to the color window in the same marks card. Clear? Okay. So this is about week 1 scenarios, guys. Now we'll be into week 2 scenarios, which is of maps and filters and all this very important stuff. Okay. Yeah. For discussion of the maps only, I asked you to download Global Superstore. Why we require Global Superstore? Why can't I use Sample Superstore? Here, if I drag the country to the rows, How many countries data I'm having? Only one country data. Let me connect to here itself. I'm connecting to another global superstore. Now here, when I drag country here, how many countries I'm having? Guys, give me one minute, guys. I'll be back 1 minute. Now, here, how many countries details I'm having in this global superstore? I'm having the data about 165 countries. Okay. So that is why I'm asking you to download global superstore, guys. So why? Because here we are talking about maps, guys. So when we are talking about maps, we need to have this global superstore. So what are maps? Okay. Now
Yeah, just a quick question before going.
Yes.
Yeah, you created dual axis, right? Just go for that sheet. You created multiple, right? Here, sales, profit, quantity.
I have taken this out.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll create one more time. That is fine.
Yeah, can we
tell me.
switch? Can we switch between quantity and sales among these? Yes.
Here you want to move like this.
Yeah.
So
Can we show dual axis for sales and quantity? Yes, this.
Again here, as you changed the order, then again you need to perform like this. Again, I'm switching quantity to this. Again, everything will convert back to individual axis. Again, you need to perform this.
Okay.
Okay. And again, one more point, guys. Here, here I'm taking one point, guys. Here, for example, I have taken this profit into the dual axis. Yes or no? Now here, I am taking one more time, I am taking profit. Again, am I able to perform dual axis? One more time, I am taking sales. This time, I am taking quantity. Can I able to? Yes, of course. But as you are bringing one more time, right? Might be you are having another reference or another requirement here. Okay. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Watch in the. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm starting this maps here. So what are maps? For example, here, when the data is having, when you are having any data that is related to maps, then Tableau has the intelligence to understand that it is a geographical data. And here What is that you can do? Either you can drop it as a normal dimension just as any other dimension, or else take out country. Now how to build a map? Double click on the country. Double click on the country. Now you are getting the symbol map. So what is this called? This is a map, guys. First of all, now what is the symbol map and all? Keep it aside. What is this? Directly you are able to see something, right? This is called a map. Then here you are able to see when you go to this show me, here you are having, so these are the inbuilt charts that Tableau will offer you directly by taking the enough dimensions and measures that are required for the view. So there are in total 24 chart types are there. From that, you are able to see 2 chart types here. What are that? One is this map and other one is this map. So what is this map is called? This is the symbol map. So by default, for each of the country that I'm having, why I'm talking about country here? Because I have taken this map for the country. When I have taken this for the country, I got these symbol maps. You are able to see, right? For each of the country that I'm having the data here, there I'm getting the country details here. Then why I'm not getting for rest of the countries that I'm having here? Because here might be in total there are 190 plus countries in the whole universe, but where your business is running, for example, they are talking about KFC. KFC is running only in 165 countries. Then obviously, whichever data you are having, about that data only it will show, right? Okay. About that data only it will show. That is why you are getting these 165 countries. Now, for each of the country that I'm having, I'm getting one symbol here. This is a default symbol that you will get when you take any country map here, guys. When you double click here, obviously that will be coming for each of the country that you are showing. That will show the country here. Okay. Now, what is that? I want to show country-wise sales, guys. When I want to show country-wise sales, here I brought my country. I brought my country in the form of the map. That is fine. But I want to bring the sales also, right? To show that. Now I am bringing sales where I need to drop. Till this point, with our regular methodology, we will drop either in rows or columns. But when I'm trying to drop it under rows or columns, what is that? Basic map is going off. I don't know what is this, but is the map still present here? No, map is not present here. Then what is that we can do it here? We can take sales. The other option that is left with us is that here you can drop it in the size. Then I'm dropping in the color. Now, can you be able to see the map and can you able to draw any conclusions out of this? With the color that you are having, with the size of the symbol that you are having? Of course, United States is giving the highest sales and the other countries that are giving some markable sales are these France and Germany and China, India and Australia. What is this country? Indonesia is to some extent. This one, Mexico is also fine and Brazil is also fine. But when I come to this portion, what are these? These are all African countries. So in African countries, the sale is not up to the mark as that they are expecting. With the size, you can understand, right? So what is that the sales are coming here? So that is how you will understand your map here. So how you built your map? I'm clearing the sheet one more time. I'm bringing my country. And for as you haven't involved any of the measure to the size, every symbol for each of the country is of same size. Now I'm involving my sales to the size. I'm involving my sales to the color. This is how you are building your map. Again, tell me how to build the map here. I'm taking country. What is it I'm doing? I'm dropping sales to the size, then I'm dropping sales to the color. Directly, instead of dropping sales to the size, if I drop sales to the color, what is that it will happen? What I'm saying, instead of, hello? Here, what is that I have done here? Instead of dropping it in the size, what is that I have done? I have taken sales and I dropped in the color. Then, what is that I'm getting here? This is called a field map. In general, in Tableau terms, they are calling it as map. You are able to see, right? For maps, you are able to see, right? When I hover on this, what is my requirement to build this map? For maps, one geographical field is compulsory, 0 or more dimensions, 0 or 1 measure. Yes or no? As of now, we involved 1 measure here. So what is that 0 or more dimensions? We'll see later. Okay. Now, how you built this view? How you built this view? Tell me one more time. I'm taking country. When I drop it directly sales to the size, I'm getting this. If instead of this, if I directly drop it to the color, then what is that it will happen? It will be my field map. Yes or no? Now, I'm taking one more time country, guys. I'm taking sales to the size. Even I am not taking any measure also. What is that, guys? Just simply I'm showing the country map. Yes or no? Now, what is that I'm doing? I'm going to the marks card. Here, from the options, you are able to see one option. What is that option? Map. If I select this map, by default, the symbol map will be converted to the field map. Why am I unable to see any color variation or anything? Because you haven't involved anything that is particular to the measure. Only as of now, you are asking to show the map here. Simply Tableau is showing you the map. Now I'm involving my measure, and that is how I'm building the field.
Ma'am, I
Clear?
have a question here.
Yes, yes.
Now, initially, when you have created a map without any measure, sorry, with a measure, not the field map though, we have seen that this particular farm has operations in a limited countries. Now, when we are bringing our sales into the size, I mean, the field map, it is projecting as if that they have operations throughout the world. If you see on the scale, sum of sales towards your right, there is a scale, right? 20 to 2 lakhs change something. It starts from 20 and the color coding denotes that it has some operations in each and every country in the globe.
Let me
So,
bring sales to the label. Now, when you see the sales to the label, when you get your sales to the label, then wherever the sale transactions are happening, there only you are getting these values.
okay, understood. Got it.
Okay. Now here, you're clear, right? About how to bring your country and how to build your map. Why? Because let us proceed to the scenario.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
yeah. Now, if you see, I think that's Russia, right? In Russia, I mean, we don't have any sales.
Why we don't have any sale?
Is it? The dot represents. Yeah. I mean, it's very invisible that I assume, there
That
are
is
no
why when you are taking any size variations here, it is always preferable to increase the size. Why? Because here also you are getting some dot.
Yeah.
But to show
Understood,
them
ma'am.
clear. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm going to the scenarios, guys. Now build a country map to show order quantity and label only minimum and maximum order quantity details in the map. So what is that they are asking? They are asking us to have country-wise order quantity. I am bringing order quantity to the size. Then When I bring order quantity to the label also, then it is showing labels to each and every country. I don't want all the labels to be shown to each and every country, guys. Then what is that I'm doing? I'm going to this label. Here, you are able to see one option called marks to label. Then when from that, they are having some options called selected, min and max. Selected, min and max, and highlighted. When I'm selecting this min and max, then what is that it is showing? It is asking the scope. So what is the scope? I'll tell you guys, table pen. I'll show you in this scenario, next scenarios I'll show you. But as of now, just follow me and take it to the table and pen. When you are having only one measure and one dimension, there is no question of scope. That is why either you can take table or pen, that is fine. Now, where you are getting your values, guys, where you are having your maximum, where you are having your minimum. Okay, that is how you are getting your labels. Now, build a state map to show number of cities in each state. Show star shape as the symbol for this map. What is it they are asking us? Now, of course, we can build the country map, but here I want to see the details at the state level. Now, here, what is it I'm building? I am building a state map, guys. Guys, please be here for 2 minutes. Just small explanation is required here. Okay, I'm taking state map, guys. What is it I'm getting? If you are unaware about this map, this is the map of United States, guys. So this is the map of United States. And here, if you observe, when I'm taking country map, are you getting any indication here at the right side bottom? But when I come to country map, here I'm getting one indication called greater than 1K unknown. Okay, now, even give me one simple answer. Am I having details about the states related to United States only in my data? I'm having for each of the country that I'm having in my data set, at least I'm having one state, one or two states. That is a clear evidence that I am not having only United States related states information in my state, in my data. Then why I'm getting only United States related information here? Here, guys, this isn't still existing. Okay. Why I'm getting only United States information here? If you go to the file in Tableau, here you will have one such option called workbook local. Here you are able to see, right? So here my machine local is defined as United States. When I'm taking my operating system, when I'm building when I'm downloading this, I have given it as somehow I have given it as United States. So based on the user local, so it is considering the user local as United States. That is why you are getting, guys, this is not at all a big issue. This is not at all an issue. But you need to know when you are getting this, how you are getting this, why you are getting this, and how to solve this. So every minute point you need to know. That is why I'm giving you this much explanation, or else this is not at all an issue. Then here, why I'm getting this only United States map? Because here the workbook local is United States. That is why Tableau is considering only United States information, and it is giving you this information. But what is that I want? I'm running my business in 165 countries. I need all the states belongs to those 165 countries. Then how to solve this? There are ways, guys. I'm showing you the ways. I either bring your country to the detail. Now see, when I bring country to the detail, this 1K will turn out to be some 28 or 30 unknowns. So now Tableau is recognizing all the countries and it is giving you the respective states here. This is one way. I'm taking out country one more time. Again, it turned out to be greater than 1K unknown. Now here, click on this greater than 1K unknown. The other way, guys. Now here, either you can do filter the data or you can do show data at default position, means where it is least prioritized, where the data is not at all required for you. Show at default position means like keep them at one corner position where I don't need to consider all the values. This is not the case, right? Here, when values are some 20 or 30, then you can ignore some of the countries or states, some that is fine. But ignoring 1,000 above states means the crucial data of your total data source is missing here. So obviously you need to show all the values here. That is why instead of choosing these two options, I am choosing to edit these locations. Now here you are able to see one window here. What is this window? Here it is talking about the geographical roles. When it is considering the country, it is considering the countries as United States. It is fixing the countries to United States. Then what is that we need to do? Don't fix my country to United States. Rather, I am having a field called country in my database. Rather, I have a field called country in my, from the field country, take the geographical role of country. Don't fix it to United States. Okay. Now when I click on OK, then again, now you are getting your 29 unknowns. Clear? Either the way, Tableau will add country to the detail. Either you solve it in this way, or else directly drag and drop your country to the details. Both will gives you the both solutions will add country to the detail. Why it is adding to the detail? Which detail you want? Obviously, from where these states are inferring or from where these states are rooted. The main root of these states is from the countries only. That detail I'm adding here so that I'm getting the details of all the states. When this is the case, then why again I'm having 29 unknowns? Now, if I click on these unknowns, if I click on these edit locations, Tableau is unable to recognize some of the places. Why Tableau is unable to recognize? Might be the name that you mentioned here. Might not be the same name in Tableau's algorithm. Might be some of the places that you are thinking you are having your data where that Tableau is not listed in its algorithm. Might be here because of data issues or something. Might be here you are mentioning your city name. For example, I'm talking about some United States, or I'm talking about some India, for example. Telangana is a state, whereas Hyderabad is a city. As Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana, in some of the cases, the data is added as I'm having KFC stores only in Hyderabad. I don't know whether it is state or country or detail. As I'm running my business in Hyderabad, I listed here in this data. Then obviously, what is the level of detail you are bringing? You're talking about state, but altogether you brought your city here. These might be situations, right? I'm telling you the situations, how in real times you will get your unknowns. So in these sort of situations, you might get your unknown. Then how to solve these unknowns? If the unknowns are very less, like here now it is only 29 unknowns. Now what is that I'm doing here? I'm clicking on this. I'm going to this. How I came to this place, guys? Click on this 29 unknown. Come to this edit locations. Now here I'm having these details. Now I want to, these are all the states that Tableau is unable to recognize. Then when I click on this averaging on the right hand side, if you go to the list of this, averaging means here somewhere it is available. Let us check. Here you are able to see this option, right? Auvergne Rhone Alps. Now the naming convention that Tableau is having at its end is this Auvergne, and here at your place it is Auvergne. So I'm matching this value. Now when I go to this Calverzan in Tableau's database, I'm searching for this Calverzan from the list of states that it is having. So you are having any Calverzan? CAL. CFGH. No. See, this is our all. I'm having scalp. But here there is no such state listed here called Calverzan. Then in such case, what is that you need to do here is that here readily Tableau is giving you one option to enter the latitude and longitude of the place that you are talking about. Then go to your Google. And here I am searching for Calverzan latitude and longitude. Now just copy this. Click on OK. Now see, 29 unknown got turned out to be 27 unknown. But my question is, when I'm able to follow this way of methodology here, when I'm able to follow, when the amount is or when the unknowns are very limited or very less. If the in the list, if the unknowns are like 100 or 120, then to get that unknowns, for those 100 unknowns, if you want to enter latitude and longitude means, obviously that it will take 1 day of your time, right? Then what is that we need to do? When you are having more unknowns in the list, then go to map. Here, there will be one option called geocoding. So this is called custom geocoding. So what is this custom geocoding? We will see later. So how to solve the unknowns? As of now, we are looking at the manual way of solving the unknowns. If it is not a manual way, if the unknowns are more, then how to solve these unknowns, we'll see later. Okay. So this is about this, guys. How many? Do you have any doubts in this? And what is that they're asking? Build a state map to show number of cities. Now here, what is it I'm showing here? I'm showing the state, guys. For earlier, when you are showing your country, see one symbol you are getting. Why one symbol? As you are talking at the country level, for each of the country that you are talking, one symbol is coming. Now come back to our visualization here. In the same United States, I'm talking about these many states. For each of the state that I'm talking, one symbol I'm getting here. Yes or no? Now, when I'm getting this, now I want to show the number of cities that each state is having. For each of the state that I'm having, how many cities I'm having, but I don't have any such direct measure called city count here. That is why I'm using this city dimension and I'm bringing this city dimension directly to the size. Why? Because here in just like normal scenarios, we can't drag and drop something to the row shelf and column shelf. Just to show you the difference or variation, I want it in the symbol map. That is why first I'm dropping it in the size window. What happens if I directly drop it in the color window? It will turn out to be a filled map. That also we'll see. But first I'm dropping in the, so every time something is getting activated, guys. If you observe, whenever I'm trying to drag, something is getting activated at the maps. So what is that? We'll talk later. But as curiosity comes, right? What is that point? That is why I'm telling you. Now I'm dropping in the size window. I'm taking the count distinct of the city. Again, I'm bringing city to the label also. Now I'm getting the labels for the each city that I'm having. Now what is that I have done? I have taken my state map. I have taken my country to the detail. Now I'm bringing city. Instead of dropping it in the size window, I'm directly dropping it in the color window so that I'm getting what? I'm getting the field map of this states. Yes or no? Wherever I'm running my business, I'm getting those, for those countries, I'm getting the field map here. In this Africa, I'm not running my business in entire Africa. There are some places where I'm running my business. There only I'm getting the state details here. Okay. So this is about field map, guys. Now here, so okay, let me finish the concept about all these things. Then I want to add few points to this. Let us come back. Now here, when you are showing this in the form of symbol map, they are asking us to show star map here, star symbol here. Then go to this automatic, go to the shape, and here from the shape, select it as star. I'm not involving any measure in the color, guys. Just I'm going to the color window. Instead of blue, I'm turning it to orange. Can I do this? Yes, obviously we can do this. Even without adding any measure to the color window, I'm just changing the color of the shape. Can we do this? Yes, we can do this. Here we have involved our directly city in account to the color. Okay. Now, build a city symbol map and try to get the number of customers from each city. Show the labels for selected cities. So what is it they're asking in the next scenario? They are asking about city. Again, the same problem of 3K unknown is coming. And how to solve this? I'm adding country to the detail. I'm adding state to the detail. Even in the future classes, no need of adding this, guys. I'll show. So there is one concept called hierarchies. Anyone facing an issue? No, right? Okay. Now, here even adding of this to the detail will also be not there. So why we are not explaining that here? But because that altogether that is a new topic, right? That is why I'm not talking about that here. Now here I'm taking for city, I'm having country and state. That is why I'm adding country and state to the detail. Now I'm getting my cities. Now see, for each of the city that I'm having my business, I'm getting one symbol for each of the city. Yes or no? Now what? I want to show the number of customers for each of the city. Now I'm taking customer count to the size. Again, I'm bringing. Again, can I hold the control shift and can I duplicate this and I drop it in the color? Control shift will duplicate the same measure or dimension in the view and it will, you can add it to the other window. Yes or no? Yesterday also I've shown you this. Now I added to the color. So which country, which cities are having more customer counts here? Here some of the cities like this and some of the cities like this and some of the cities like this. Even again, what is the inference that I can draw out of this? Even after in Africa, even after these many customers are visiting the store that is there in this city, but still it is giving us the less sale. Why it is giving us the less sale value? Because the number of transactions are more, but the amount of transactions they are doing will be very less. That means they are purchasing only less priced products than more priced products. You are getting the size similar to this only. It is like here in this Illinois, they are having 155 customers, whereas in this country, they are having somewhere around 130 customers or something, 138 customers. Then why I'm not having that much sale when compared to this or this country? Because in this country, even though they are having 155 customers, how to draw the inference from the output that you are bringing? What is the future understanding that you can draw out of this? That is what I'm showing you here. They are purchasing less priced products, and here as the purchase capacity is more, they are purchasing more priced products, high priced products. Okay, that is why you need to offer the products. Here, altogether in Africa, you will come and here you are offering one donut at $3 or $4. Will they be able to purchase that? Of course, they will be able to, but what is that? The regular step-in will not be there. See, they'll come once in a while and they'll purchase that premium product and they'll have once in a while. If you offer the same sort of donuts with less quality or something, that other conditions will be different. But if you offer for $1, if you are offering 3 or 4 means, obviously the step-in will be more. So that is how, see, when we are giving the output means it is not about showing these symbols, showing something or they'll, from there on, what is that end user will do here? From here onwards, guys, end users are more and more, they might not know the terminology and all these things that we are presenting here. But from here onwards, the conclusion drawing statements from their end will be more and more than what we have presented here, guys. Trust me, on one single output or one single presentation that we will give, they'll write some 30 or 40 points on that. Okay, so that is how. How you will write that 30 or 40 outputs from that? That is what data analytics is about. Talk to the data, learn about data, draw the inference from data. That is what truly data analytics is all about.
Yeah. Ma'am, I have a question here.
Yes.
I mean, in fact, 2 questions.
Yes.
Now, when you compare with any of the developed states, especially in US versus Africa, now, you know, we have customers, but their spending power is limited, right? Now,
Yes.
If the end user want to draw some conclusions out of it, you know, is there any way where we can denote through a color pattern or something?
That point here, you need to compare your
Yeah.
cities and the capacity, sale capacity.
Yeah.
Let us come to that point tomorrow. I'll show
Okay,
you.
sure. Okay.
Now, here, what is that we have shown? City-wise number of customers. Now I'm going to the next sheet. I'm doing the same scenario, guys. What is my scenario? City-wise number of customers. How we are doing this? I'm getting city. I'm building this time what? Field map. City-wise number of customers. Are you getting field map here? Truly, what is that I have done? What is that you need to do to get your field map? Bring your measure, drop it in the color directly. It will gives you the field map. That is what we have learned. But your Tableau is giving you any field map for the cities. No, clearly no. Why? Because that is the limitation in Tableau. In Tableau, you can't build field map for the cities. Okay. Now, let me show you one point here. This is one point, guys. This is the conclusion. This is about cities. This is about the conclusion. I'm not showing further. The further information I'm showing is not about cities. Okay. What I'm showing here. This time, I'm showing postal code wise Again, let us take postal code wise number of customers only. Again, I'm getting postal code for the United States. Let us keep it like that. Why? Because we in the data, we don't have postal codes for other countries, guys. Now see, when I bring country, when I bring postal codes are existed only for the United States. You are able to see, right? For all the remaining, you are having null guys. Only for United States we are having. That is why I'm keeping the United States map here. Now, am I able to get the symbol maps here? Yes, I'm able to see postal code wise number of customers that I'm having. I'm directly converting here. I'm shifting it to color, guys. Am I able to get the field map here? Of course, how much? What is the scope of a postal code, guys? What is the region that it will cover for a postal code? It will not be for 2 or 3 cities, right? The scope is some 1 or 2 miles, some 10 miles. On this whole country map, when you are showing some 10 miles or 20 miles of distance, obviously the scope will be this much only. Is it showing the field map or not? Clearly it is showing the field map. Yes or no? You're able to understand this, right? Now, here again, clearly you have seen that we are able to build the postal code field map. You have seen that, right? Now I'm bringing postal code. Only postal code is available for this. I'm converting it to field map. Now I'm able to see the field map. Now, I'm adding city to the detail. When I'm adding city to the detail, the city's values are coming here. That is why you are getting all the symbols. But is it showing the field map for the postal code here? I'm taking out the city, guys. Is it showing the field map? I'm bringing the city, guys. Is it showing the field map?
No.
I'm taking out the city. Is it showing the field map? So when you are having your city in the detail, even when you are moving to the next level of granularities, granularity means the detail, guys. The next level, highest granularity, least these terminologies you should have. You should have on. So when you are taking your order date, here is your higher level of granularity. What is your least level of granularity in your date series? Day is your least. If you are having hours, minutes data, then hours and minutes will be your least level of granularity. But when you are coming to country details, countries that I'm talking here, then what is your least level of granularity? My least level of granularity as per my data is postal code. Yes or no? So when I'm moving to the least level of granularity, when I'm involving my city here, it is not giving me the field map. When I don't take city into the detail, I'm getting the field map. Okay, that is what I want to show you here clear. Are you clear, guys? Can we go to the scenarios that we are having? Build a postal code symbol map and find the number of orders. Try building a field map for city and postal code with any measure of your choice. What is your observation? What is your observation, guys? So when the city is involved, you can't get your field maps. Build a state map, and if you can get any unknowns, edit them by entering the latitudes and longitudes. That also you know. Okay. Now here, if you are clear about that, I want to show you few points here. You are clear about this, everything? Till this point, you are clear, right? The basics about the maps. Now
Yes.
I'm showing something, guys. This is not the scenario. I'm just showing you something. What is that I'm talking here? I'm taking country-wise profits. But there are countries which are giving loss to the business. Why they are still running the business? I'll show you which countries are giving us loss to the business. I'll show you. There are some countries, yes or no, which are giving loss to the business, minus 3,303. Right? Now, what is that I'm doing? I am bringing profit to the column. Now, what is my interest or what is my visual, what is that I want to show here clearly. My interest is that I don't know how you will draw the conclusion, but whichever countries are giving me profit, just show them in the green color or blue color. Whichever countries are giving loss, just show them. Nani? Okay, whichever countries are giving me the loss, just show me in red color. Whichever countries are giving me green color, just show me, sorry, whichever countries are giving me profit, show me in green color. Whichever countries are giving loss, show me in red color. So this one we can achieve in many ways, guys. In later sections, we'll see how to write the calculation to define this color condition and all of that. But here, without involving any calculation or any other feature here, only with the color coding that we have taken here. What is that we have taken? Sum of profit, we have taken it to the color. Now, what is that I'm doing? Just observe, guys. Go to color window, click on edit colors. What is that I'm doing here? I want red and green diverging or something. I'm selecting that red and green. So from where it is starting giving you the color from the least value that is having minus 98,000. Minus 98,000 to the highest profit that it is giving 2,86,000. Right? Now what I'm doing? I am taking here the stepped color concept that is available next to this, immediately below to this. I'm having one such option called stepped color. When I'm taking this option of stepped color, now what is that I'm doing? When you are having coloring as 3 color, 4 color, then the total data that I'm having, that 165 countries data is having, right? So the total data divided between these 4 color variations, and it will be assigning those colors. If it is 5 color, then the data, the shades of the colors are coming like this, and it will start from this least red color, and here the total data is divided between these 165 countries. So among these 165 countries, 5 colors should be means 165 divided by 5. How much? 35. So somewhere around for each of the 35 countries, it is giving this color set. So like this, how you want, how many stepped colors you want, you can take it. But now what I'm taking here, I'm just taking only 2 stepped colors, either red or green. Why I'm taking these 2 stepped colors? Now here, I am having one such option called advanced. If I go to advanced, if I click on advanced, here Tableau is giving you from where I should start giving this value. Start from the list. Till where this point I should give you the coloring? Give me till this point. Where I should draw the line between this red and green? At the center. What is the center value here? The center value is 0. What is meant by the center value 0? Below to the 0, I have drawn a line at exactly at 0. Below to the 0, whatever values are there, give all the values, give the color as red. Above to 0. Why? Because my center is 0. Above to 0, whatever the values are there, assign the color as green. Click on apply, click on it. Now, clearly, without any further help or something, can you understand which are giving me loss, which countries are giving me profit? Yes or no? Clear? Understood? Now, the same way, I'm solving one more point, guys. I'm having country. I'm taking number of. Will that be only for this symbol map? Can I define the same on the field map? Obviously. See, the definition that you are taking is your choice. Here, I'm not changing the color, guys. Let us keep it like that. Again, changing the color and all that takes time. Clearly, can you tell which countries are giving me loss and which countries are giving me profit? Yes, obviously. Now I'm telling you one more point here. The same point. Same referring to the coloring only. But here I'm involving the number of orders that I'm having. Now, what is my reference? Okay. Here, this is count of orders, right? Okay, sorry, forgot. So here, what is my reference? What is that I want to do here? Here, my requirement is that whichever countries are giving me, you're able to see, right? Some countries are giving number of orders as 1,000, 2,000. Some countries are giving 500, 400. Yes or no? Whichever countries are giving greater than 1,000 orders here, I just want to show them in one color. Whichever countries are giving less than less than 1,000 orders, I just need the countries to be taking this other color. Then what? Again, I'm bringing this order ID to the color. Okay. Again, I'm going to this color, edit colors. I'm taking red and green. Stepped colors. I'm taking red and green. 2-step advanced. Now what? It should start from the least value. It should go to the end value. Now my center value should be where it is having the minimum of 1,000 countries. Below 2,000, it should show red color. Above 2,000, it should show green color. Are you able to? Yes or no? Everyone clear? Why? Because today I'm not continuing the session, guys. I'll end it here. Let us meet.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Today I'm ending the session at 8:30. Sorry, guys. Only for this day. So till this point, how the sessions are happening, guys? Saturday, Sunday class is there? No class, guys. Again, we'll meet on Monday, guys. You need Saturday and Sunday time to consume this. Why? Because all of a sudden we started Tableau and in 1 week we have delivered so much, then you need to consume the whatever that you learned throughout this week and you should be ready for the upcoming week also. Okay. You watch the videos, you try the scenarios. Clear, guys?
Ma'am, yeah. Ma'am, session is really going good. I mean, I'm able to understand. But in a real-time scenario, we might not have such a polished data in our environment, right? Yes. In that cases, will this sessions talk about how to polish the data as well?
Yes. Okay. Let me give you some clear understanding here. Where you will face handling your data, guys. Where you will face when you are bringing your data to Tableau. So not only Tableau, what is this? This is an interface that you are using. From where you are getting your data? You are getting your data from your data source, obviously, right? You are not an data analytics. See, data analytics is, see, here, preparation of data means you will be using either OLTPs or OLAPs, where at least that data will be available in your data sources at one end. Yes or no?
Yes.
That point, till that point, we are confident, right? From where we will get the data that is there in the data sources. From there, we will get it to Tableau.
Yeah.
That means obviously to some extent the data is processed at your data source end or not.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes or no? Then once you are at Tableau, again, see that it is not mandatory that how you want the data. It is not mandatory that you are getting in the same form from your data source. Then again at the Tableau end, here also you are having the ability to define your joins, define your relationships, applying this data blending and all these concepts. Here, why we are not talking about these joins and relationships, all this data means if I start talking about joins and relationships in the first weeks of the training, guys, trust me, everyone will run from this session. Why? Because hi, Rajeshwar.
Can I answer this question?
Yeah, sure, Rajeshwar. You just go ahead.
So you I need some clarity. You mean to say before connecting and bringing the data, if the data is not as expected, what would that is that your question?
Yeah. So
So see,
basically, please go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You clarify yours first, then I can give an accurate answer.
So basically, we have a source system of record, and we have a data solutions team as well. So they'll be getting a certain fields into our data environment. Now, once after getting that information, probably we can start using that in the form of various select functions and other stuff, right? Now, I might not be that expert in terms of converting or manipulating the data at at SQL level. So can I polish not raw though, but a semi-polished data in Tableau?
See, here in Tableau, there is one. Now, whatever you are saying in the industry, that comes under ETL part. ETL part is where you have your data in your database, but the data might have some issues to connect to Tableau and analyze the data. When I'm taking Tableau, it is Tableau desktop to connect to Tableau desktop and analyze. Like some data functions might be there, some unwanted text might be there, some unexpected nulls are there, many other things. And you need to transform the granularity of the data. So there are many other concepts like that. So in Tableau, to do that to do all those data manipulations, in Tableau, there is something called Tableau Prep. Okay.
What was that, sir?
Tableau Prep, P-R-E-P, Tableau Prep.
Oh, okay.
Tableau Prep is the tool which helps you with this part. Now, we have the videos and if of Tableau Prep, which we will give you, and if there is an expert in Tableau Prep, if he is available, we'll ask him to take the live session. So that part is already covered in the training.
Okay.
But there is one thing is Tableau, working on Tableau desktop and working on Tableau Prep are two different things. The mindset itself is different. Because when you work on Tableau desktop, yes, you'll have the data, you'll manipulate the data in order to fit to your fit to your requirements to display the data or visualize the data. Whereas in Tableau Prep, you need to understand what is the problem with your data and you need to fix the data. So there are two different mindsets. And yes, with the Tableau, it is easy to actually do all this data, like these transformation, ETL transformation of data and connect it to Tableau. And Tableau desktop, you cannot do data corrections at the Tableau desktop level. You can only manipulate the data and visualize it. Okay.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Like as I told you, Kalpana.
Yes, Rajeshwar.
I think I'm not audible to the people in Zoom.
You're not audible?
Ask
I'm
them,
connected.
am I audible?
Yeah, I'm connected to Zoom and you're audible.
Not Zoom, sorry, Google Meet.
Google Meet, you are not audible.
Ask them once.
Guys, are you able to hear Rajeshwar's voice who have joined in Google Meet?
I have joined through
Rajeshwar,
chat, so I'm able to
training, everyone left Rajeshwar.
Google Meet?
Yes.
Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Here, okay, there is one more session on Monday, which is where you can all attend. That will be the last session. Okay. We'll discuss in details on the Monday. Okay. Okay, Kalpana, we'll meet again on Monday. Okay.
Okay, okay, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Rajesh, I have
Yeah.
one quick question. Thought of reaching you personally, but I couldn't get you.